Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got Mitchell, Luke Kennard out there with Portis. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And for Charlotte, Smith is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Brown. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Lewis in at the point guard position. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Now, here is Smith. Offensive rebound. Holmgren can't hit. Here's Simmons. Mitchell outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Lewis against Mitchell. Pass to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. Kept alive. Holmgren. Robinson with the block. Holmgren dishes to Smith. Goes up again. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Portis a screen on Lewis. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, Ben Simmons at 6'11" with elite hops. That's an easy look.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Now Mitchell, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Lewis a screen on Simmons. Brown outside. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Simmons with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 6.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Here's Holmgren. Simmons pulls it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling this number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Here are your Huskies.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lewis against Mitchell. Lewis kicks to Brown. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Robinson a screen on Lewis. In the corner, Kennard with it. Back to Simmons. Mitchell sets the screen for Simmons. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Hornets trail by 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Smith with a screen on Simmons. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Kennard for three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown the pass to Lewis. Holmgren with it. Robinson on him. He gets that one.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
No good from Simmons. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Holmgren can't hit.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. Here's Simmons. Takes it inside. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Portis. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Second shot opportunity. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Robinson kicks to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 10 points for Ben Simmons.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. Pass to Smith. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Shoots a fader, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Kennard on the wing. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Back to Kennard. Beyond the arc. No good on that one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Charlotte again missing. Mitchell passes to Kennard. Connects from three-point range.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter doesn't need much space.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Seattle leads by 7.
Please give them a round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. Jones is out there with Jones. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Zubac. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Barrett with the ball. Jones covering. And Jones over to help. Out left to the wing. Jovic. Here's Zubac. It's deflected. Mitchell against Barrett. Mitchell kicks to DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Kennard. Here's Mitchell. Jones with the screen on Barrett. Kicks it out to Jones. Takes a 3. No good. Hornets trail by 9. Jovic passes to Fain. Now, here's Sharp. Covered by Mitchell, and it's good. 2 points. Sharp's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Mitchell finds DiVincenzo. Mitchell sets the screen for DiVincenzo. Takes the three. And Donovan Mitchell hits from deep. Mitchell's got 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's Barrett on the wing. Kennard covering.
And going up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Holmgren, he's checked in for Zubac. Brown comes in for Sharp, and Lewis subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 11 now for Seattle.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Holmgren. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Herter kicks to Jones. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Williams is checked in for Kennard. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Here's Lewis after the basket by Seattle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now, here's DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Smith checked in for the Hornets. Ward, he's checked in for Seattle. Hornets trail by 9. Lewis kicks to Smith. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And then Smith with the dunk.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Jones with the screen on Lewis. The kick out to Williams. Right side Jones. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And another 3 for Seattle. At this point of the year, right before the playoffs doors, is anyone really playing at 100%? And is anyone really healthy?
Kevin, it's an interesting question because the 82-game season is a real grind. And inevitably, there's bumps and bruises, sometimes more serious injuries. The key is, can teams find the appropriate balance between being rested and being ready? And some coaches will tell you they'd rather be rested than ready.
Herter on the wing. Three-pointer. That one doesn't go. And the Hornets now going the other way. And here is Holmgren. He's got 8. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 8-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Smith. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brown outside. Back to Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now Simmons, he's got 10. And the rejection by Zubac. And he gets it back.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
You look at their stats. They're shooting it well.
Next up, the power. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Barrett is out there with Smith. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Brown, and it's Lewis in at the point. So that's the Hornets 5.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Now here's Lewis. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Smith missing. Seattle leading by 6. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, here's Barrett. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Portis kicks to Robinson. Mitchell in the corner. Safety move. Hornets with the rebound.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Now, here's Lewis. He averages about 5 points a game. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell dishes to Simmons. Mitchell sets the screen for Simmons. Pass to Robinson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Hornets trail by 6. Lewis outside. He dishes it to Holmgren. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Holmgren's got 16.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Kennard for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dishes it to Holmgren. It's Barrett on the wing. Charlotte moving it around. And that one, good. Now just a 2-point Seattle lead.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Kennard on the wing. Seattle missing again. And so Brown will bring it up for the Hornets. Lewis outside. Over Mitchell. Stolen by Robinson. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Barrett. Mitchell passes to Simmons. Over Smith. No good from Simmons.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Smith. Here's Holmgren. He's got 16. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Simmons with it. They need this one, and Simmons slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Charlotte calls timeout. Charlotte making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Holmgren. Sharp comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Lewis. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Jones checked in for Robinson. Zeke Naji comes in for Bobby Portis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Ben Simmons. Now here's DiVincenzo. 1:44 left in the third. He gets it in there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Passes it to Barrett. Screen by Smith. Takes the 13-footer. Seattle grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Huerter. A three-pointer, no good. Hornets trail by 3. Now, here's Sharp. Smith sets the pick for Payne. Back to Zubac. Lays it up off the glass. Zubac has got his first basket.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Huerter, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Hornets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Offensive rebound, Smith. The pass to Payne. Pass to Zubac. Tries yet again. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the layup. Zubac has got the lead up to 3 now for Charlotte.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Hornets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands. when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
3/10 quarters behind us and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Jones. It's Najee in at the four-man position.
Well, this is where having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown and pick-and-roll play. Just gets to his spot and scores it.
And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Najee. Holmgren with the steal.
Clearly a foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stands for Charlotte?
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Lewis checked in for the Hornets. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Seattle. Simmons comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. To the middle, stolen by Lewis. Kennard against Brown, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Lewis against Simmons. Kennard for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight. Now Holmgren to the inside. Here's Zubac, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Ivica Zubac. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Nerlens Noel checks in for Seattle. Ward comes in for Zeke Najee. That one is no good. Seattle trails by 7. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Lewis against Mitchell. Lewis dishes to Brown. Zubac a screen on Simmons. They get it back. That shot is off. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Sharp.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside. Easily slams it home.
Mitchell in the corner. A 3-ball. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Hornets leading by 9. Passes it to Sharp. Holmgren with it. He's covered by Noel. Zubac a screen on Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac kicks to Lewis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Holmgren can't hit.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Mitchell against Lewis. And it's Mitchell missing. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation in the Players Association that this is something of value.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Smith checked in for Zubac, and Barrett subbed in for Sharp. And Seattle making a change here. Robinson's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Mitchell passes to Simmons. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Simmons against Brown. Smith sets the pick for Brown. And finished off by Brown.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Hornets leading by 9. Barrett the pass to Smith. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
1:24 left in the 4th quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hornets.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chet Holmgren.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And that one, good.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Simmons, got a piece of it, and they get it back. A second chance effort. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball.
Donovan Mitchell, 4th personal foul, 15 foul. At the line.
That free throw missing.
Lewis.
And he sinks the second. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Simmons. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, Chet.